Brandon Aiyuk is a San Francisco 49er for 4 more years. Brandon has just signed a 4-year, $120 million contract with the 49ers. It's a good day, guys, because we can all stop refreshing our X feeds. We can all stop Googling Niners news, Brandon Aiyuk news, Brandon Aiyuk contract, Brandon Aiyuk trade. Steelers fans, you guys can relax. You're going to be mid. That's going to be okay. Russell Wilson will lead you to like 4 or 5 wins. You won't have Brandon Aiyuk. Commanders, I bet you guys thought you were probably going to get him. You didn't. Cleveland, nah. Brandon Aiyuk is here to stay. Now, I'm hyped, okay? Brandon Aiyuk is a top 10 receiver, easily. Could be top 7. Maybe an argument for top 5. This whole contract negotiation for the better part of 5 months, 6 months, has been a disaster. It's been exhausting. I sit here on August 29th, a little over a week until the 49ers play in week 1 against the Jets in Santa Clara. And I can tell you I'm still nervous that Brandon Aiyuk might not be on the field for week 1. I'm fairly confident he will be. But Kyle Shanahan brought up a really great point the other day. They were talking about how they really need Brandon Aiyuk out on that field. Same with Trent. But they really need Brandon out there because being in shape and then being in game shape is entirely different. And Brandon hasn't been with his team on the field playing since they lost the Super Bowl. That's a lot of months. That's a lot of time off. That's not to say that Brandon Aiyuk hasn't been staying in shape, like I just said. I guarantee you he's in good shape. But there's a big difference there. So my concern is, and here's also where it feeds into my frustration. There was a rumor, I would argue it's actually a report, that came out that the 49ers offered this contract that he just signed back on August 10th. That is 3 weeks ago. There was so much football that happened in between now and then. There was 2 preseason games. There was a whole bunch of training camps. All that he missed out on because he was doing his holdout. And I get it. The holdouts are a thing. But it's frustrating because this is all that time that you could have been doing the individual workouts on the side, getting yourself back into the team workouts, and ultimately getting yourself ready for week 1 against the Jets. That Jets game's not going to be easy, especially if you don't have Big Trent. So let me wrap this up and get to my last point. I'm hyped. Brandon Aiyuk is here to stay, all right? Hype me up. Dude is an amazing receiver, and he's the number 1 option for Brock going forward. I guarantee you that. Brandon will turn into wide receiver 1 for the 49ers in his due time. That's why they offered him the $30 million, because ultimately that's the goal. Might not be this year, but we got 3 more years after that to do it. My last point, there's one thing left to do. You have to go get Trent Williams. 49ers, let's get it done. And let's start that revenge for 6th. Let's go.